Hello everybody, this is Glenda again with Fralins and Friends Crafts Plus. You can't get rid of me. Well, you could, but I hope you won't. Please do subscribe and click that notification bell, and I'd appreciate a thumbs up. I hope you're going to enjoy watching me make a tooth for a necklace tonight out of clay. Okay, now lately I've been making pendants and such for necklaces that I want to give out to the kids for Christmas, and just kind of a grab bag thing. So what I've done so far is I have twisted this foil very, I compacted it really tight, and then I used a wire to make the hole, and then I'm using a toothpick when I bake it to put through the clay and this, so that it will stay open so I can put a string through there. But now I want to give the guys tooth necklaces. Or at least, they don't have to all be identical, but I do want to give them tooth necklaces. So I'm going to cover this thing with clay and then bake it. Then we're going to have fun trying to paint it to look like some kind of animal's dirty old tooth. I don't want it looking like some bleached out tooth. Clean, maybe, but not bleached out. I mean, that wouldn't be natural. Of course, it isn't natural, but even the clay is a plastic, it's a polymer. Okay, so I just want to wrap this. I ran it through my spaghetti roller. I hope this isn't too thick. I ran it through my spaghetti roller. On the number 3 thickness, if that means anything to... Well, those of you who work with clay would know. But, okay, I'm not going to be able to just... No, I don't usually cut clay with scissors, but you know what? It's okay. Sometimes I do. Like today. And I hope I had that down where you could see it. So I do want to form it around this foil, however curved or whatever it may be, and then get rid of all these little marks from where the seams. Just gonna pinch it off there. I think I'm imagining things. Who would ever accuse me of having an imagination? I mean, who would ever accuse me of that? My mom, and well, not just mom. I always blame everything on mom. My family, even my teachers used to say, Glenda, you got a wild imagination. There just ain't no such thing. Well, there is if I make it up in my mind. So, thus, I'm a writer today. And I make up things like this. So, okay, it's okay to have an imagination. I was not delusional. However, we kind of went through the same thing with our son. He had a tendency not to believe him about a lot of things. So, I don't know, we became my parents. Well, it just, a lot of his tales were tall tales, and it didn't seem likely. And sometimes we found out they were true, and sometimes we realized, no, he was just having a fun time telling us a story. So it's like, Okay, so he takes after his mom a bit. And that's just all right with me. Hey, now look at that. That is to me, that is a tooth shape. It's not a perfect tooth. Maybe I'll even put a little cavity in it. Let me see if I can put a little cavity in it. Just kind of on the side here. I'm going to put kind of a little dent there. I'm going to paint in a cavity. How sad is that? Oh. What kind of animal are we going to put this, attribute this tooth to? I'm going to bake this, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to paint it. I'm going to paint it off-white, and I'm going to have some yellow, some a little darker with the yellows, just graduated colors of white to yellow, off-white to yellow, and a nice cavity. Somebody's going to say, why would you give me a tooth with a cavity? Because I like to have some fun. We'll be back. And we have a thingamabob that looks like a tooth with a cavity. One tooth. But it's not painted yet. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going to paint it. Put some of this stuff away. I'm tempted to try something, and I think I will, because if it doesn't work, I can always paint over it. Evil laugh. Okay. Let me give this a shot. I am going to wrap the paint around the tooth. What? I'll show you when I get it all put together. You'll see it. Alrighty. Now, I have seen this done with a rock. Well, I haven't actually seen it done. I've seen pictures of people who have done it this way with a rock. But not quite this way. I haven't used this white before. I really need to get my big thing of paints back in here. I haven't done that since I painted those windows. Paints are still in the other room. Okay, now this is awfully white, so it's not going to remain awfully white. Okay. So I don't need a whole bunch. Come on, it's one tooth. Think, think, think. A little more of the yellow. And some brown. Wish me luck, because I'm going to try and do this. Pull you right through there. Do you believe this is going to work? Where's my toothpick? Ooey. What do you think? You didn't think I was going to be able to do it, did you? You have little faith. Okay, let's see. So there's a little too white there. I really needed that. Really needed that water. I'm trying not to bring the brown up into the yellow when I'm trying to drag the yellow down into the brown. Oh! Now, what do I do? Do I have to just hold this till it dries? Oh, I'm really kind of impressed. I mean, it's maybe a little too much yellow, but who knows? Maybe not. I haven't been close enough to a bear or whatever this would... Oh, sorry. I haven't been close enough to a bear or whatever to see what their actually teeth are colored like. I mean, I'm sure they get stained. They don't brush them. I might put just a little white at the top of that. Okay, you got to give me credit for trying things. I might put a little white at the top of that. Well, mix a little yellow in it, but it might be just a little too yellow at the top. Or maybe I could make it bloody, like it got pulled out. That might be going too far. Well, I don't know. The boys, the younger ones, would probably think that was pretty cool. So, I'm going to let this dry, and then we're going to see what we think it's like. I'm really not that disappointed. I'm really not. Okay, brain moment. I realized if I try to lighten it up with the white, after it's dry, it's just going to be white. So, while it's still wet, if I can open up the paint, a little bit on the brush, not a whole lot. See what I can do here. That's the thing, is having to hold on to it while I work. I will get paint on me. I do realize that. No, I'm not washing it out in between, because right now it's mixing up anyway. And it's not going to be the same shade all the way around, no matter. Da, 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 da. I won't say man because it would be man or boy. For a guy. So once it's dry, I'll string it and we'll see what we got. So what do you think? Should I go over it with some off-white maybe? Or is it okay as it is? Let me know what you think in the comments. But there it is. The first one. My first effort. Don't let it bite you. Okay. I will see you tomorrow. I love you. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, then subscribe and click on that little notifications bell. I love you all, and good night.